welcome back to my playthrough of Rome Total War 2. I am Lews Therin, and I was just marveling at the map actually. In 12 parts, this is all that we own. And this whole thing is the map. Yeah, it's quite it's spectacular when you really think about it. I mean, compared to what I think I spent on Shogun, it really is a huge difference. I feel like this game is much more complicated in a good way. Not that it has every single system the other one had, because I did have more issues with religion and things like that. Um, but I feel like this one is a lot more satisfying and long, and that's totally acceptable. So let's end the turn because we were at the end of the turn anyway, where we left off. So yeah, right now we're still about to finish the Libyans, I suppose, and then we have to gear up to prepare ourselves for the inevitable assault. I assume there's going to be one on the north of Italy, and I assume that Sparta will eventually attack us. Um, oh, I don't know about this. See, the Kilichi are pulling a Syracuse and asking me to do this. I cannot join any wars right now, unfortunately. They can do it by themselves. They're not worth to me my time. And frankly, if the Syracuse ever ask me to join a war again, I will fuck them in the ass. I will destroy them. I will fight them myself.
His preoccupation with this war may see him unleash further torments.
So that's my thing. If I offer you peace, you will be my client state, and you can fucking shut up.
My lord wishes to bestow coin on your
No.
people. Accept it as a token of friendship.
I mean, I would love to be your friend if you're my client state. Nope. Okay, bye. Then die. Then you will die. The Veneti over there are having one hell of a war, and I believe with the Spartans. Let's increase his champion skills. The household expands. Sent to the pool. Quartermaster support. Yeah, we're hiring more people for the Libyan army. Yeah, so this is the army that we're gonna send over to. What did I do? No. No. It's not what I wanted you to do at all. Whatever. I'm not in a rush right now. This army is going to Eol. And this one, right here, will remain in Carthage. While this one prepares itself for the inevitable conflict that we will have once again with the Massaeli people. I especially want it because right now their main army is still in the sea. So we have plenty of time to move on. Now, let's employ our agent. Where is he? Agent, I want you to move. I know you don't have time right now, but, you know, I want you to move. Are these their allies? He has warlords, he has noble women, he has quite a few agents randomly on him. What I don't know is if Libya is being attacked by these people, or if they're friends. So Libya, oh no, they're not his friends at all. So all these people are his enemies, and Libya is at war with all of these people. No wonder they would try to fucking be our friends and just chill out. Actually, it's honestly good that I didn't make him my client state. We're gonna move the army. Now, how is the army being slowed? I can see that it's being slowed. I'm confident that we can hire the units and send them over here. Yes. Let's rehire the units that we needed. Oh. Let's just hire them as mercenaries. Who gives a shit? Alright, so now we have a pretty strong army. Can we take the city? After this, we will take the city. Okay, good. This will be simple. Okay. Now, once Libya is taken, we do need to make sure that we ensure having a decent relationship with the other people so that they may leave us alone for a while. I would like a non-aggression pact with them. They accept it because they understand that I will not give a fuck about their problems. I'm actually just here to make money for now. I will come for them much later. And then, you know what? Do we have a a non-violence pact with these people? No, we just have a trade agreement. I'm actually gonna extend it to a non-aggression pact. I have zero interest right now in their people. Not because I don't want them. It's that I just don't want to have a fight right this second. It's not worth it. And based on what I'm seeing, it might not be wise to send my agent back after all. Now, this fleet, which is completely useless here because it's just wasting space, is going to be moved. Because now I want to reinforce the areas near Sparta so that they don't even consider the idea of attacking me. Sparta's actually having a lot of problems, it seems. Even though the people like them, I'm seeing that they're getting attacked over here by the Veneti, who are becoming way too powerful in my opinion. But the Veneti are a problem for another day as well. Yeah, the Veneti are almost equal. But we'll see how it goes. I really want Syracuse to die, though. Oh yeah, let's check the estates. Nope, nope. We're good. Everything seems to be in order. So now we're probably gonna take Libya, and if we don't take Libya, then we're at least gonna hold off and just keep the army there while I recruit more troops. I have no interest in peace. I have no interest in anything else with them. I want to get rid of them and then move the army out of there as soon as possible. I'll probably keep a fleet there just to be safe, but nothing more. That's why I made all these non-aggression pacts with the other people. They keep asking me to fucking fight these people, but I don't have the time or the money to do that. And it's not me being an ass. It's just that really I don't have time to be fighting more wars. I have too many problems, rather, not too much problems. That doesn't make sense. Unless you become a client state, no. Oh, then fuck you. You're dying. That's okay. I can just retire. I don't know what the fuck you think you're doing, but I'll take it. Persia. That's a new people. I hadn't seen Persia before. Let's go back here for a second, because we almost had a fight. And I want to see how we dealt with that. So they clearly moved over here, near one of my cities. Now, I take that as a threat. So we're going to go and protect our interests before anything else. And seeing as they clearly want to be shits, we're going to undermine their authority and make the army just a bit weaker. Yep, so that worked. And then we're going to... Okay, yeah. And then we're going to recruit some units immediately. We got spear. We don't have enough sword. Good. That'll do. Actually, let's disband these guys. I'm no longer interested. I'd rather have more sword. There we go. So now the army settled on Lepsis or whatever. And they're going to chill out over there. I'm more interested in keeping that area safe than anything else. And then we're going to move this army over here. Now, for some reason, this army is just sailing around like it's nobody's business over here, and I don't appreciate it. So we're going to send that fleet that I was going to send over here to watch the Spartans to instead watch them. Speaking of fleet, I believe there's an army in the water that I own. Yes, this one. They should be going here. Right, so they get going. And then we have an army that's in the water, right? So then this army that I just put back, they're going to march, because we're going to take 2 armies, even if it takes 2 armies, and we're going to take down Massalia once and for all, because I'm tired of them. I fucking hate them. I don't want to see them. And I believe we're just about at that point where we can betray them once again. So if I declared war... no, we still got 7 turns, but it's okay. I still want the armies ready. Besides, they might, you know, declare war on us. Who knows? What I could do is move this army down south. Huh. Yeah, what I could do is move this army. It probably takes me less time to just move these guys back to Lol. Or Eol, rather, not Lol. And then move the Carthage army to Thapsus. Yep, that's what I'm going to do now. And then the fleet to Carthage. Yep, that'll do. Oh. I almost did not give Sextus his due. Sextus, you need an upgrade. Where are you? I just had him here. Oh, there he is. Martial philosophy, sure. Why not? Let's see what happens from here on out, because I'm just maneuvering pieces right now. No battles, no nonsense. We're just maneuvering pieces at this point. And if all goes well, it should counteract all the moves against us. Syracuse, again, being completely fucking useless. I really don't enjoy them at all. But, hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. Oh, there's Libya. There's Libya. What are you doing? I don't know what I'm gonna do about them. But okay. Let's move on. And finally, we can advance technology further. So, our goal eventually, by the way, is to get ourselves here to professional soldiery. And we're actually going to do that because I'm going to start upgrading the army settings so that we can actually have bigger and better armies. We're going to try to assassinate somebody. No, we're not going to try to assassinate somebody because you don't know how to assassinate anybody, it seems. We're going to do some more military disruption. Just to do it. Okay, didn't work out, but we tried. Yeah, so this army... See, who gives a shit about Carthage? Let's just move it here. How about an army here, so Carthage is relatively safe. I'm much more interested in the eventual war we're going to have for 7 fucking seasons. So this army, instead of over there, is going to come over here. Partly to protect Thapsus, and partly to guard against Libya fucking thinking they're slick and coming out somewhere else. We don't have the resources, though, to attack Libya, because now they might attack the city at any point in time. So, you know, we're just going to have to settle with it. We're just going to have to deal with what's going on. I do want to hire a champion, though. Let's see if we can do it right now. To improve the place. Yes. Here we go. Champion. So, next turn the champion will increase our troops, and maybe we'll have a stronger army on this side. The army that will eventually take Egypt and whatnot. After this, we're going to definitely have to check the politics and see how close we are to the next Imperium. I really do want to see if we can possibly afford to keep more troops. because 6 armies, well, it's a lot. It's not really a lot when you sit down and really think about the fact that each army needs a general, and each um, general needs to be from a family, and so on and so forth. I think we have more than enough Romans to promote more generals. And there goes Syracuse doing nothing.
We humbly ask
Alright,
for
I
a
can be your ally. I don't give a
modest
shit.
subsidy to help our people in a dark time.
You want me to pay you? I will pay 670. Alright, I actually don't even know if that was more or less, but you know, I gave them something. So, they're getting what they're getting. We're going to be in a defensive alliance, which means that I don't have to worry about my borders being attacked anytime soon. Libya, once again, trying to be slick here, but they actually left the city that they were thinking about attacking, which is good. Saba, there's another faction around here. And it seems that, no, who gives a shit about that? It seems over here, yep, these are Veneti fighting the Spartans. So the Veneti, again, getting too ballsy. I would rather fight the Spartans than the Veneti, but we're going to do what we got to do. Right now, let's go back here. So this army, this main army, is here to block off any possibility that the Libyans would want to attack me once again. I also see a Libyan army here in the sea, and it makes me think of all my naval units. I do believe that I have more naval units somewhere, and yeah, well, no, this is not a naval unit. This is just a fucking army on water. I need a naval unit. There we go. So this naval unit right here is going to sail from Carthage over here. Not to Syracuse just yet, but I want it to sail over so that we can eventually engage the Libyans who are on water right this second. And hell, in a few turns we can even attack the fucking beasts of the burden here and maybe hurt them a bit. But yeah, let's move the agent. And the agent will once again hurt the army by, I don't know, doing whatever military disruption made more sense. So right now we're doing the one where we question the authority again. Why? Just because, you know, might as well do it. It was a failure though. We learned their failure. Huh. Opportune failure? They learned more from their failure than they would otherwise. Okay, so I guess his rank went up anyway, but he didn't do anything. Okay, whatever. Not really important. Can we move this army? Yes, so we're going to move this army directly to the border, to the closest point I can before we start suffering from attrition. Again, we're eventually going to attack these people, so I'm much more comfortable leaving an army settled over. Over here, though, we're going to start increasing the size of the army once they arrive here in Quarry or whatever, so I want to invest some cash on them. Not too much cash, but some. And we're going to do the same over here in Rome. We're going to establish a coastal patrol. Why? Why not, honestly? Of course, investing in those two things that I just did took away a lot of the money I had saved up. But, you know, all in the name of Rome. It'll be fine. So Sparta clearly having problems here with the whatchamacallit, Volantes or whatever the fuck they are. I don't even know their goddamn names anymore. But those people. And that's actually really good. I really do hope that the enemies that we're going to take over later do not park their army on land just yet, because if you noticed, there's Libya. So Libya got scared of the boats, so they're going to move over. See these guys. So that is an army. That's a land army that I hope stays on the water long enough for me to assault on water, so that I can just take them over and be done with it. Somebody died. Who died? Quintus Lucius Cullio. I think this is actually one of our guys. And Gaius Albus. Oh, he was actually one of ours. Junia. Let's hire him as one of the generals, and then a Cornelia as another general. So this is a good time to check the political system. So right now we're at Adelis. Okay, we're praetor, so which means we're almost at the rank of consul. So with this, the family gets quite nice. It gets what we need. Let's secure promotion as well over here. I know it's spending a lot of money that I don't necessarily want to spend, but I do need to maintain my political affiliation exactly where it is. So the House of Julii steadily rising. Now it has 54%. I'm going to actually check the other houses for a second. See if there's anybody I would like to adopt. See, this guy is good. He's 23. He's a man at ease. I kind of like him. I want to adopt him. But he's the head of his party, therefore he cannot be adopted. So let's look at this one. Look at this one. He likes barbarians. But he has a bad wife. Huh. We're gonna adopt him, I think, because we're running low on Julii. And then finally, back to the political intrigue thing. Let's look at our obvious hated people, the House of Junia, who have been steadily getting more powerful. Now, our adoption of Septimus clearly didn't help us. It actually hurt us quite a bit. So that's not good. So we're gonna assassinate this guy's wife because his wife is kind of shit. And she's been talking some mad shit, and maybe that'll help us out. And it did, but it didn't. We're now steadily on half the Senate. So in the future, we're gonna have to look at the Senate a lot more because dipping lower than half makes me quite uncomfortable. And we spent most of our money doing just that. However, we're not going to be wasting too much in the sense of troops. So we're going to start moving troops around to hopefully intercept Libya before they do anything that we don't want them to do. So we have some Libyans here on the ocean, oh wait, I think Libya were just taken over there. Huh. That changes things. So with Libya being taken over, we're going to have to actually move the army forward to prepare for the inevitable attack we're going to do on the other peoples. So, let's move this army as well. We're going to move both armies here to prepare for the battle over here. Now let's see how many turns we have left before we actually have to start taking back the Mycelia or whatever.
Do not wander in like a desert beggar.
We have 4 turns. In 4 turns we can fucking attack them. It'll be fantastic. And then we will own half of that section. Not that we really need to, but yeah, we will. Let's see. Army view. Da-da-da. Yeah, we seem to be fine. We seem to be exactly where we need to be, which is what I want to hear. Over on the side here, I was very worried about the Spartans once upon a time. Not so much now because I see that they're still having problems holding back the Veneti on the side. I couldn't say Veneti earlier. That was the name I was looking for, by the way. We're going to move the army out of Rome and into Napoli just because I'm concerned about resupplying. We're also going to go over here. Once it fucking gets there. Over here. And we're finally going to have an army on this side of the world. And we're going to start... Get in the city, dumbass. There we go. And we're going to start building it up. We don't have a lot of money, so we're just going to have to sit back on what we got. I'm willing to spend more and more money on armies. It's just that... I mean, I'm sacrificing a lot here. Water's fantastic. Alright, so Massilla, who are not enemies of ours, kill the fly, who are not enemies of ours, but, you know, are still kind of weird, are doing some moves, and I do want to check them out. These guys are allies of ours, though, and they're definitely fighting Libya more and more. Hopefully they're going to take him to the sea and put him right in our area so we can take fucking Libya down. But Libya seems to be pussying out. So, there's that. And Venetti once again fighting the Spartans, just doing their shit, and I'm okay with that. That's good. Gaius Priscinius Verus is getting some stuff. Quartermaster's report. Yep, we're getting more troops here, so let's increase troop presence once again here. Let's do some sword. Let's do some spear. Some more sword. And a couple spear. There. We're going to have a better army than before, for sure. Not an amazing army, but a better army. I think we are only about 6 turns away from the eventual war we're going to have with the Myceli. And we're going to start moving the ship. As much as I want to move it over here to intercept the Libyans, I'm going to leave this to my allies because the Libyans are eventually going to die. I'm more interested in maintaining military presence over here. Speaking of military presence, I have more ships, I just don't know where I put them. I think I need to build a fleet. I just concluded I'm going to build a fleet. Mainly because this fleet is too small. Oh. What is this? Oh, we're too broke to build a fleet. Okay, well that's fine. We'll build a fleet next turn because I definitely am starting to feel like we're inadequate with the fleet. We only have 2 and they're kind of tiny. One of them's just there kind of like, for protection. Sparta! Sparta! Really? I'll do it since you're gonna bribe me to do it. Sparta, I'm glad you came back to me. We were good friends once. I still am mad at you for doing that to me earlier and scaring me and having me move an army over there. But I see that you're kind of scared. Who is doing diplomacy?
I ask in humility. Join the fray and taste glory.
Problem is, it'll look bad if I do it right now, so I'm gonna have to say no. I will, but no. Besides Syracuse, I am done humoring you. Who is offering? Why do you want I don't trust you. You're not gonna get military access to my lands. They want to actually go and hang out by my lands, and that's just not gonna work. I think Libya's done, by the way. I saw that ship sink. I think Libya is completely done. As a matter of fact, I don't even see them in the movement, so I think they've been destroyed. Increasing ranks for Publius. Yep, Libya's done. Congratulations. We have killed Libya. We are done. We are liberated. And that's exciting. I don't need public order. What I need is more food. Yes, more food. And I need... Let's do a civil settlement over here. So all we're doing is we're upgrading Africa, since we're basically only owning 3/4 of it. If we look over here. Now, in blue are things that people who are allied with us, so in theory, you could say that our territory is all of this. However, what we really only own is this much, which is fine. It's a good number for now. Now, we're still about to get into battle with... Where are they? Here we are. With Myceli, I just can't do it right now because it would be bad for my diplomatic relations everywhere else if I fought them right this second. Now, let's actually see how long it's going to take me to do that. I got 2 turns. So in 2 turns, we're going to fight the Myceli. So I'm excited about that. That's why I'm considering building a second fleet over here. Actually, let's just do it. Let's raise a fucking fleet. Let's raise a Junii because the Junii need to die somewhere. Alright, so Junii here. The fleet's being built. Don't worry about them later. It'll be fun. Now, I wonder if Syracuse are going to fight them or something. I don't know. The champion is going to join the army and hopefully provide military training. And our guy over here, I think, see, I don't know what I'm going to do with this agent just yet. Well, we're actually going to keep him over here because eventually he'll be useful. It's just that he's not useful right this second. Alright. We're about to enter their territory, really. Actually, let's use this turn to move this way and have two armies on the same side. And since Sparta no longer hates us, let's move the fleet over here. Okay. I think we're going to stop right here. So, in conclusion to what was going on so far, we now own a large chunk, if not most, of Africa. Yeah, we own 3/4 of Africa. We own half of this area right here, Mauritania. We are definitely moving to Fizania. The Libyans are dead, thank goodness. These guys keep wanting to drag me into war, but obviously I've been burned too many times by the Syracuse. So I'm just going to, right now, chill out, manage my kingdoms, not my kingdoms, my regions, and then I'm going to end with a really quick war here because I have 3 goddamn armies just standing waiting for them. Just them. Once they're conquered, we can move on to more important matters. I will probably move an army here. I will probably move one of them all the way over here so we can start some conquering on this side. And then I'm probably going to move one back to mainland Italy because I'm quite concerned about the fact that I'm just leaving my precious city defenseless. Until next time, though, I am Lews Therin Telemon. This has been my lovely Rome 2 Total War campaign. I hope that you have enjoyed yourself. If so, please subscribe, please like, share, comment. I will probably answer you. Alright, you have a great day.